I accidentally skipped the show actually because I was deleting different things, and we didn't talk about iZombie. So, yeah, none of us picked up on it, but we got to talk about iZombie because this week was season 2, episode 2, entitled "Zombie Bro."
Oh god.
The bro force was
Liv
strong in
eats
this.
the brains of a fraternity brother,
This was
and Major goes through some major developments.
oh, very good. Actually, I also noticed that one of the did those comic caption things, like when they come back from the ads.
Yeah.
One of them was Major Buzzkill, which really cracked me up. I enjoy a good pun.
And that's actually pretty ironic considering what happens in the episode.
Yeah. First of all, I do want to say
He gets addicted to drugs.
that the cop's name is Clive, and the mortician's name is Ravi. I made a point of remembering him this week. I now know these characters' names. Yep. I want a medal. Give me a medal. But no, I want to say that the whole bro joke stuff was really funny in this one. Like, and Liv's like sense of humor, or like her finding stuff funny or cool, because that's what like a bro would think, like a frat boy would think. Was just another example of the humor in this show, like cracking me up, and
Yeah.
I was really into it.
What did you think, Mario?
Same thing. The major stuff is weird. Like the more serious side of things is kind of odd, I feel like, but the stuff, all the comedy stuff really works, which just goes back to we mostly just like the characters. That's really what stands out about the show. And the bro stuff was fucking hilarious.
And actually, Joe, that we're hitting even harder with this week was Clive noticing how like wacky she was acting. Like during, like one of them said they did something bad. I can't remember what it was, but one of them said they did something bad that was really dangerous sounding, and like Liv like just yells out, "Oh, that's cool, bro!" Right, and then Clive is like, "What?" And it's really played up with it.
Well, what does he say? You're like
the box of
you're like
chocolates,
Forrest Gump,
Forrest
like you're a
Gump.
box of chocolate. I never know what I'm gonna get.
Then she's like, "You're getting chocolate, bro."
Yeah, you almost wonder why she doesn't just say, "Hey, when I start having visions of somebody, I start taking on some of their personality traits."
Yeah,
That's probably what'll happen. She'll probably have to like say that.
Yeah,
to him.
but it's more likely going to be he's going to figure out that she's a zombie.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's just like, why? It just doesn't make any sense why she wouldn't just say something like that. But obviously, it adds to the humor of everything. Yeah. But you could still have that humor if he was in the know to a certain extent.
Yeah. And what
I think. Sorry.
I want to go.
I've seen the first few episodes of the first season. I think I remember her saying that to him at that point.
Really?
I don't.
I think so.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember
I just realized you didn't watch the show. I thought you were gonna comment on that.
Yeah.
We talked earlier about this, Mario.
I just hit me again. It's like, oh, that's right. Alan hasn't watched the show.
I need to catch up on it.
It's very good, and this is another good episode. I'm not as big on the bro stuff as you guys were. It felt a little over the top, but I still mostly enjoyed it.
That was fun, and I liked.
It was like the like ugly girl award or whatever. Like that felt like a little much.
No, I mean that's the point. It's supposed to be really vulgar. Like I really like that. But my favorite part was what the whole frat boys were talking about. I mean, when I don't think I could keep chugging any more beer, he'd be there for me. He'd cheer me on. Chug, 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 chug. Like all the memories, the stuff they were so happy about. All that shit cracked me up fucking hard.
The joke cracked me up the most actually. See when they're interviewing the guy who rented the costume with his girlfriend, and they're like, wait a minute, so you just had the costume but stayed in and wore it in the house? And I immediately got where it was going, and they're like, oh, I'm a furry, I have a fetish, and then Liv's just like,
I'm gonna need two things.
yeah.
I'm gonna need pictures and descriptions.
And Clive's like, no, we don't need that. It's like, no, but we do.
Two things. It was pretty good. What I really didn't like is the stuff at the end, because now fucking Major is like a crack addict, and it's just like, so what is this after school special we're watching now?
I mean, it's got to be like it taps into whatever small part of him like identifies with zombies. I mean, we've had him get hairs standing up on his neck, on his arms, and whatever whenever he's near zombies. So maybe this is tapping into that a little bit. Obviously, he's somehow the most serious character. It's so weird. This is the character that during the first season I was like, why is he in the show? Doesn't make any sense that he's in the show.
The first season was the least interesting. Like him going after the missing kids was like the least interesting part of that season as well. It's kind of like he gets given the season plot stories. Oh, do you know what I mentioned though? Actually, I liked how Liv's like a hot evil roommate, like the new one. She like I loved it. She's in it and she's obviously evil and she knows she's a zombie, but she doesn't understand everything, right? So I loved how like why are we here for your work? Why am I having to wear a trash bag and you're wearing like caution tape and
why
like,
are you doing a kickstand?
It's like she's evil and she knows she's a zombie and she's out to get her, but she doesn't understand this whole like taking the personality thing yet. And it was just really funny watching her try to like process the information. Like, I'm meant to be spying on you, but we're at a frat party. Like, it was amusing me. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I hope we get some more comedy out of that.
Yeah.
Mostly because we're getting, like you were saying, Mario, we're getting way more serious on the major front.
Yeah.
And I see why that's necessary, and to me that feels more necessary, I guess, because I assume it's going to go somewhere. This is only episode 2, and we've already started hard with him getting into hard drugs. So I imagine they've got an endpoint in mind here where he's the through line. He was the through line for the first season. He'll probably be the through line here. The other thing we should mention before we leave iZombie is we meet Blaine. Yeah, Blaine's dad.
I thought you were going to say Blade. I was about to get really excited.
We meet Blade in this episode.
Blade shows up. Like, what?
Yeah, Blaine's dad.
The weirdest crossover ever.
Who's played by the actor who played Teabag on Prison Break, is what I mainly know him from.
There was a character named Teabag in Prison Break.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
He's great.
It sounds awesome.
He was the best character, I think.
Is that because he teabagged people?
No, it's because he was a child molester.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not as awesome anymore, is it?
But he's an awesome charter to watch.
Yeah,
but he's a child molester.
There's him in the Russian.
A depressing way to end that.
Yeah. All right.
That was iZombie for this week.
That was iZombie.